Hello, welcome to Olivia Toys. Now, there is an episode, a Lego Friends episode, where Henry and Sophie get married, but we've got no mini doll set up that actually, well, where we can actually roleplay that and play it out. So, I have decided that it is time for Henry and Sophie to get married for real, in mini doll form. So we're going to need to make some custom builds here, so they've got somewhere to get married to start with, and then we'll dress them up. So, we're going to have Sophie and Henry's wedding out here in nature. This is what Sophie wants. This is her dream wedding, to get married under a bower full of flowers and vines on the green grass out in nature. So we're going to make it just beautiful and flowery and sunshiny and gorgeous. So we're going to build this arch up here, and as you can see, I've left some of these bricks with the holes in them. That's so we can add some of our vines on, and I'm going to put some of my favorite scroll pieces up the top here just to make it that little bit fancy. And because we can, I'm going to add some pink gems just on the top. This is the only time we're going to see gems in this whole build. No more gems, just lots and lots of flowers. And we need to round off the top just to make it a really elegant arch underneath all the flowers and vines that I'm going to put on here. Okay, we are now asymmetrical. I have made both sides a little bit different because I'm adding some greenery, and you're going to see how it's going to look in a moment, because we are now adding some vines and flowers, and the colour theme here for the flowers is going to be light and dark pink, and we're just going to flood this whole thing with flowers. It's just going to be so joyous and natural and gorgeous. So more going around here, around the top. I've left all these little holes so that we can plug these vines in with the carrot stalks, makes them stop falling off. You don't accidentally flick them off when they're on like that. And some more flowers and vines down this way. We're going to put a big one over here. This is not a beautifully maintained arch. This is quite organic and a bit wild looking, and it's just going to be gorgeous. All right, I think, let's see, I'm going to put one just sticking out over here, and some more flowers on the top, and one on the top, right on the tippy top, and we're going to hold that on with our little green slanty piece. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's not symmetrical, and it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to look very natural, and I think it looks gorgeous. Okay, we need a platform for them to stand on so that they really stand out here under the arch. So we're going to build it up just a little bit with a white carpet leading up to a teeny tiny pedestal and some little slanty pieces on the side just to really make it look elegant. So if Henry wants to stand here, he can wait. Look, he can wait for her to come up, for Sophie to come up, and they can stand on the pedestal here side by side very snugly. Oh, under the archway. But they need to hop off again because we're not finished. Now, even though we've got natural flowers going over the archway, we're going to make some flower arrangements for either side of where the bride and groom are going to stand. And we're going to use these new green pieces because they look so elegant. There are lots of different ways that we can set them up. And we're going to build this up with some of our flowers. And can you see we're now putting some yellow pieces on because this is Sophie's chosen colour. She's going to have a yellow flower bouquet. So this is going to mimic that. So we've got one, oh hold on, I've just lost one of the leaves and the flowers. Here it is, put that on here. And of course we need a matching one, well, a mirror image for the other side of the archway. So we're going to copy what we have on the other side, but in a mirror image. There. So they're symmetrical. So we do have some symmetry. Oh, and they look so pretty. Oh, it's just so colourful and flowery and gorgeous. And I just want to put another flower up here. I don't know why. I feel as though it needs another little splash of colour at the top. We're going to extend our area now here for the wedding. This is going to be for a nice big long aisle for Sophie to walk along, and of course we're going to need seating for the guests. So we'll put our white carpet down first and a little bit more all the way to the end. That looks gorgeous. Now we're going to make, we'll just put Sophie and Henry on here so that I don't keep toppling them over when I move it around. We're going to make some seats for the guests. We're going to tie these in with our nature theme. So they're actually wood seats, wood log seats with a very pretty pink top. Nice and smooth, because they don't want to get splinters in their bottom when they're sitting down. So some very smooth seat tops. There they look. That looks lovely. Oh, the colour scheme all looks so beautiful. And what do we need now? Some more flower arrangements to just go either side of the aisle here near the seats. So a matching one on this side. Very, very natural. Oh, it looks so gorgeous, but it looks too neat. So I'm actually just going to fling some flowers as though the petals have fallen down from the flowers on the vine, or they've been thrown out there by the flower girl, ready for Sophie to walk down the aisle. So we're going to just put a few flowers here and there, artistically placed, and maybe some growing here, right nestled up close next to the seats. Oh, so pretty! It's just so pretty. And this one doesn't want to go in here. There we are. There we are. And, oh, okay, it still needs some more, but I want them to be flatter. So I am actually quite literally going to flung that one. Some of these little flat flowers, we're just going to put them everywhere. And it's going to look just perfect for Sophie and Henry's wedding day. I think we still need some more though. And yep, some more over on this side. Oh, it's lovely. It's just so pretty. Okay, we're going to take Henry and Sophie away and get them dressed. So, Henry first, the groom first. He cannot get married in that outfit. Now, there's not much in the way of formal wear for male mini dolls. So I've had to steal some pieces here from the princes, from the Disney Prince sets, and I don't think he can look too fancy. It's his wedding after all. And he also needs the wedding ring. So he's going to hold on to that. He's going to look after it because he's ready. So if you would like to pop off now, Henry, off you go. You're ready. We've got to get the girls ready. And because Sophie is actually Olivia's aunt, Olivia gets to be the bridesmaid. So what is Olivia going to wear? Well, she needs to look gorgeous and stunning and very formal as well. So let me see. We're going to put her in navy blue because it's not going to clash with anything. It's going to go beautifully with everything. And the gold, well, you're about to see because Sophie's gown has also got gold on it. So I think that that's simple but elegant, and I think Olivia looks absolutely perfect. She's going to have a tiny bouquet of flowers. This is it, just a simple little yellow flower. And she's ready. She's ready to be a bridesmaid, and she looks absolutely stunning. Okay, Sophie, I know, it's so exciting. It's time to see the wedding dress. Okay, Olivia, as the bridesmaid, it's your duty to go and get the wedding dress. I hope you remember where you put it. Oh, here it is. It's stunning and gorgeous and intricate, and Sophie is just so excited that she's now getting a chance to finally put on her wedding dress for her wedding day. Oh, Sophie, that is just stunning. Okay, it's time to do your hair for the wedding. So let's remove this normal Sophie hair, and we're going to have an updo for her wedding. A very elegant look, and she's had a bit of a tint. It's a bit darker than her normal hair colour. And a tiara as the crowning element. She needs a bouquet, so we're going to use these new green pieces again because they make a stunning little splay here of green elegant leaf, and she's got a single yellow rose for the middle of them. We've just knocked over poor Olivia while we're putting that on. But look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Well, you're almost ready, Sophie. You look absolutely stunning, but I think we might hand make you a veil. I think we need a special veil for this special occasion. So if you two girls would like to just stand back over here, we're going to do some sewing, some last minute sewing. We've got time before the wedding actually starts. So I've got this very pretty piece of lace here, and we need to gather in the top of it so that we can make it the right veil shape. So time to get this little pointy needle and just go in and out along the top. And try not to stab my fingers as I go along too. Doing quite well, haven't stabbed them yet. It'd be terrible if I got blood on the veil, on the white veil. That would look terrible. Okay, now I've put a knot in the end of the thread, so when I pull it through here, it's going to gather up beautifully. And now I just need to sew back and forth a few times to make sure that this is very secure along the top, so it won't unravel. And I'll just try and catch this little side bit that I missed in as well. Oh, it just came unthreaded. Let's see if I can get it back through first time. Oh, there we go. My hand-eye coordination is doing really well today. It must be somebody's wedding. It must be a really important day. Everything is going beautifully. Okay, another stitch. And I think we're done. So let's snip off that thread. And now we have got the prettiest veil, which we can put, oh, hold on, sorry Sophie, we can put here behind her tiara. And of course, that's not going to stay, but I just want to have a look at what it looks like. It really looks absolutely, it just sets it all off so gorgeously. Right, in that case, it's time now to get some craft glue and stick this veil to the back of the tiara. So this is going to be an exercise. Oh, hold on, need to open that. Ah, now there's too much glue. Okay, we're possibly going to actually stick this to my fingernail as well as the tiara. Let's see how I go. Let's stick all of this onto the back of the tiara, and I have got glue all over my fingers. So let's wait for that to dry and I'll clean the glue off, and this is what it ends up looking like. It's perfect. It's just perfect. So we'll put it on Sophie. We've got just a couple of minutes left, Sophie, and she's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, Olivia, it's time for you to take Sophie and get her ready to walk down the aisle. Are you ready? Come on, don't just stand around. It's very exciting. It's time now. We've got to get the guests in. Hold on, we better hurry up. So Andrea's here, and Emma's here, and here's Stephanie. And we've got Mia too, of course. They're already here. They're here. Oh, and Henry is looking very dashing, and he's going to wait up here very nervously for his bride. And oh, look, Sophie's dad's here as well. He's not overly dressed up, but he's old, so he can choose whatever he wants to wear. Oh, shh, everybody, it's starting. Well, the bridesmaid's here. Where's the bride? Is she coming? Here she is. Oh, everybody's just sighing because she looks so beautiful. And Henry is overjoyed and overwhelmed. It is the happiest day of their lives. What a beautiful couple and what a beautiful wedding. It has all turned out to be just a perfect day for Sophie and Henry. I have such plans for this wedding setup now that I've got it all ready to go. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you've clicked that little notification bell. Do give my video a thumb up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment and tell me what you thought of the wedding. Was it perfect, or could there have been something else that we added? Let me know, and maybe we could do a different wedding in a different style. That would be really exciting. And I'm going to see you again for a new video, you know, very, very soon.